As some of you may know, I've worked remotely with the Laserfiche Long Beach HQ from my home in Seattle since 2007. The last 2 years have been disruptive for everyone, but I've already had the advantage of previewing how such disruption doesn't mean we also can't work successfully. I've always done most of my communication through chat programs and video calls, collaborating with others through, say, Office Online co-authoring in Laserfiche, or using Laserfiche forms to make quick surveys for my teams, or experience my cats walking across my desk during meetings too many times to count. And what that has taught me is that distance doesn't matter. It doesn't need to stop you. What does matter is making sure that critical information is available to everyone, no matter where they are or when they're trying to access it. It means enabling communication and collaboration and giving people access to the tools to do so. And it means proactively encouraging resilient approaches, both within and outside the organization, enabling you to be able to adapt effectively to any circumstance. So let's think about that concept for a minute, resilience. In the last couple years, we've seen a lot of challenges, along with opportunities to evolve and grow how we do things. But I don't want to focus on the past today. I want to look at what matters going forward. What have we learned? What's changed? What needs to be adapted? Digital resilience is about taking what we've all learned and experienced and pushing forward, centered around 4 key aspects. First, there's customer experience, providing new ways to connect with customers to adapt to shifting expectations. Why would a customer accept going back into an office to handle business they've seen can be done online? This is the world of secure online information capture, file sharing tools, automated notifications, keeping everyone informed at all times. There's the digital workplace, where remote and hybrid work brings new opportunities for employee flexibility, but also new challenges for effective collaboration, accountability, and data security. Your employees need to be empowered to easily create and manage their own automated business processes, or to share content in their collaboration platforms. And your IT staff needs to know it's being done securely. There's the connected enterprise, that content, processes, people, and data are connected across the enterprise, and being able to provide employees the tools and access they need to respond to changing circumstances in an agile fashion. New integration options provide more ways to reduce information silos, improve data integrity, and provide seamless experiences. And then there's innovation, the drive to look around at the world around us and the challenges we faced, and then think about the new possibilities they bring. Pre-built solution templates and low-code automation tools within Laserfiche enable your organization to stay flexible and empower employees to participate in innovation across all levels of the enterprise. These 4 aspects, customer experience, the digital workplace, connected enterprise, and innovation, these are the core of digital resilience. It's about rethinking how your organization does business, about how you interact with your employees and coworkers, and how you connect both within your own organization and with the rest of the world, and then actually taking the steps to put it in action. And I've seen many organizations leverage Laserfiche's capabilities to do just that. Let's take a look at just a few examples.
Santa Monica is a city of 8.3 square miles, 93,000 residents, and about 1,800 staff members. We're a full-service city. We have our own utilities, our own police, fire, traffic. We even have a federal airport. Of course, we got a great beach. And And we have a lot of technology, a very complex environment with probably over 300 applications that we utilize. So I came to the city about 5 years ago. Laserfiche was already in our environment. I saw an opportunity to leverage tools like Laserfiche more extensively to help digitize our environment. And the game changer for us was when Laserfiche came to us and told us about an integration with DocuSign. And so we implemented that. One of the big benefits is that it's increased our sustainability goals, right? We no longer use as much paper as we did. And in the past 3.5 years, we estimate we've saved over 180,000 hours of staff time through that integration. When the pandemic hit, we had to quickly pivot and become a virtual workplace. We had made the city workforce completely mobile with technology. We had created a user experience that was the same whether you were virtually working or face-to-face on site. And we had done all this not because we were anticipating a pandemic. We did it because we wanted to enable flexibility and work-life balance for our staff. What we were able to do very quickly was to pivot and have 80% of our staff teleworking with all the tools they needed in 36 hours. Part of that was we had workflows already in place, which utilized Laserfiche. Most people don't think of government as being frictionless. As a matter of fact, most people consider the government a main source of friction. But why does it have to be that way? Can't we figure out a way to provide better services at a lower friction, at a lower cost to our constituents? If we can use the same tools that any other organization uses, it's just thinking about things different. I see Laserfiche as one of our key platforms that we can leverage to simplify our environment, but also give us greater capability within one system, to be able to do more. I'm Joseph Cevitello, and I'm using Laserfiche to empower the people of Santa Monica.
The Bank of China as a group was founded in 1912, and that is the second oldest bank that is still in existence. The bank is the 5th largest bank by capital in the world as of this year, and we are proud to be the most globally oriented. We have over 500 employees, and our assets is over 50 billion. The bank started using Laserfiche over 10 years ago. And first, the Laserfiche was used as solely a storage for all bank's document files as a sort of a hard drive. That's been over 10 years. And when I first joined the bank about 4 years ago, I started looking more into the other service that offered by Laserfiche and stumbled into the Laserfiche offered a lot more just repository or documentation management, more of a process management or workflow management. So that's where I submitted the idea of paperless to the bank. We got rid of 90% of paper and also help us improve 30% of the manual work. And more importantly, Laserfiche also help us meet a lot of regulators' compliance requirements. My favorite part of Laserfiche, I think, is the people. Laserfiche helped the bank catch up about 15 years that we were lagging behind, especially when we are talking about paperless, automation, manual work. I'm Frank Chen, and I'm using Laserfiche to empower Bank of China.
All right, that's just a few examples of how organizations are already thriving through digital resilience. And the consistent theme across all of them is the ability to be flexible and agile and to continue serving and reaching their customers without being constrained by geography or technology. So I mentioned customer experience as one of the core pillars for digital resilience. People have spent the last 2 years seeing firsthand that many aspects of their lives that they thought must be in person, must involve physical documents, must involve going to an office. Well, they actually don't need that. We can take care of so many things online that we always assumed we had to go to someone's office or storefront for. We've all seen that. We've seen that it really is possible. Those organizations that expect to return to doing what they've always done simply aren't going to be able to compete with those that adapt. So how does Laserfiche help organizations to meet these changing customer experience expectations? Why, with back-end architecture, security, and auditing. Of course. Now, this may sound a bit off at first, emphasizing the back-end when discussing the end user experience and expectations, but I'm being very serious here. The thing is, Laserfiche already has many ways to provide a great customer experience. Whether that's participating in an online submission or information gathering process, viewing content through online portals, or even when customers use Laserfiche without ever knowing it through hosted integrations. That's already there and is constantly enhanced and innovated on, but none of that matters if you can't get it to the customers in the first place. And if your IT department is anything like mine, nothing is getting in front of a customer unless it meets very high standards for organizational and data security. To my mind, this is really what customer experience means in the context of digital resilience. Ensuring that you can meet the expectations of customers to be able to access what they need from anywhere without being limited by technical constraints, while at the same time ensuring that everything is secure. And Laserfiche Cloud makes this so easy to accomplish with its inherent benefits in security and high availability, minimizing the potential for disruption. Recent identity management enhancements, such as full SAML and SCIM support, make it easier for organizations to dynamically provision and deprovision access and security based on organizational changes, such as someone changing departments or leaving the organization entirely. How about direct share? We know customers expect to be able to work wherever and whenever without sacrificing security and accountability. That's what we've been talking about. So the ability to securely share content directly and easily with those outside your organization, well, that seems pretty darn critical. We've got some brand new capabilities coming to direct share, allowing organizations to control how content is shared, enforce secure passwords on shared content, and even require an MFA-based one-time password when sharing. Along with support for sharing larger files for longer periods of time, we're very excited to bring you these new enhancements to direct share. Laserfiche Cloud systems offer these inherent security and accessibility gains, but we also want to ensure that these benefits are available where possible to all Laserfiche customers, regardless of what edition of Laserfiche that you may have. Over the past year, we've released Direct Share, along with our capture profiles and smart invoice capture modules through a hybrid architecture in Laserfiche 11, allowing all organizations to take advantage of these cloud-based features, regardless of if they have a Laserfiche cloud or self-hosted system. As I've worked from home for the last decade, I've seen a lot of what the future can hold. And we're excited to show all of you this future and how Laserfiche helps you get there. Let's look at some more new innovations to do just that.